With all the heat we've had in the past, it's been pretty difficult and tough riding, but the weather is kind of smoothed out. Welcome to Steel Horse, I'm Steve Reeves. On this week's show, we're going to take you on a ride that benefits Operation Comfort Warriors. With the Red Bull Indianapolis MotoGP right around the corner, we talked to Leanne Looney about all the exciting events coming up this year. And we'll also talk to Bob Sceltetti about the Indy Mile. We'll have that and a lot more when Steel Horse returns. Be there. Steel Horse is brought to you by Indianapolis Southside Harley-Davidson, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947. And by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Every Wednesday night is Bike Night here at Beale Street Tavern on the southeast side of Indianapolis. Enjoy great drink specials and rock out with live bands performing both indoors and out. Here's who's playing this coming Wednesday.
If you've been injured in a car accident through no fault of your own,
don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you.
Don't believe you'll be taken care of.
Don't believe it will all work out.
don't believe anything until you've talked to us.
The risk is too big.
Accidents happen in a minute, but the impact can be lifelong.
You need an attorney to help you get the compensation you deserve. You need us. We're Leidendorf Law. Call us first.
Call 842-5800 or visit Leidendorf.com.
You hear that little voice? It says, meet me where the road touches the sky. It's time to ride. And when you're on the road, make sure you have Ryder Insurance. Ryder is focused solely on the motorcycle community and has been for almost 4 decades. We know what it's like to feel the wind on our face because we're riders ourselves. Come see the difference. Ride with Ryder.
Be one of the many. Get yours at Southside Harley-Davidson.
The Southside Harley-Davidson calendar is jam-packed. So now let's take a look at the first installment. Now let's check in with Scott, the Schniz, or whatever his name is. He went out to Speedway and found a pretty interesting ride. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Stefan. We're here at the American Legion Post 500. We're right across the street from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're here for the memorial ride for Corporal Zachary Nordmeyer. This is actually going to benefit the Operation Comfort Warriors, and we're going to go talk to some people and see how everybody's doing today. Well, I understand you're the chairman here. Can you tell me a little bit of what went into putting this ride together?
Yes, this is our 4th annual ride. The ride is to honor and support the Operation Comfort Warrior program, which helps veterans as they come back from either overseas in a tour or something where they've been injured and need assistance in any way, whether it's adaptation of home, helping them get back and retrain for a job. Operation Comfort Warrior is a national program within the American Legion. This ride that we do, we organize here. It's done every year. We've donated in excess of $10,000 the last 3 years, and we hope to be able to exceed that this year.
Very good. So this is your 4th year?
It is, yes. It's an annual event, and we hope to continue on and get bigger and bigger as we go every year.
Well, very good. It's a great thing, and we've already seen a lot of bikes coming out here already, so I think you're going to have a good day.
We hope to. The weather hopefully will hold out on us. This morning we heard some thunder, and as typical, we've been rained on every year, and listened to it this morning. I thought, Zach's waking up this morning for his ride, just to let us know he's with us. So,
little rain never stopped anybody.
It doesn't. We've given wet before. I'm sure we'll get wet again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your interest in this ride.
I'm here with Zach's grandma today at the ride. Can you tell me what this ride means to you?
It means a whole lot to me because all of our money goes to Operation Comfort Warriors, and it helps the soldiers who come home that they don't get all the things that they need from the hospitals, and that's important to me because Zach died because he was doing what he wanted to do. He loved what he was doing, and he was very proud of his country. So this is our way of paying back to the ones who were more fortunate and did get to come home.
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to come talk to us. I know this is an emotional day for you, but hopefully there'll be some tears of joy. And I know you've got some good memories.
Oh, loads of good memories, and he was an excellent grandson, and he's in my heart every day. Thank you.
I know this is a special day for you. Can you kind of tell me how you're feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty happy, pretty good. It's a good turnout, a lot of nice bikes, and pretty upbeat about how everybody wants to come out and remember Zachary and help donate for Operation Comfort Warrior.
Well, it's good because I know along with the sorrow, you can have some positive memories, and that's always an important thing.
Oh, yes, it is. I have positive memories every day. You know, I live 2 blocks from the racetrack. We spent a lot of time here when he was a kid, and just come through here just brings back some pretty good memories of when we hung out when he was a kid.
It's nice when the tears can kind of turn into a little bit of a smile too, isn't it?
Oh yes, it sure is. It sure is. You know, I have my good days and bad days, and I laugh a lot, like I said, at all the old memories and stuff that I think about.
Well, you got a lot of good people around here supporting you, so that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a great event, and like you said, a lot of great people come out to help support the ride and Operation Comfort Warrior.
Well, what brought you out on the ride today?
We've been doing the ride since its inception in 2009. We've been members of this post and friends of the Nordmeyer family. So we started out supporting this from the very first ride that they had.
Oh, very good. So this one's near and dear to your heart then?
Very much so. Very, very much so. I did not know Zach, but I do know his grandparents, and he was the first member of this post to ever be killed in active duty, and we just felt it was very, very important to continue to keep his memory alive and all the good things that we're trying to do.
Well, I agree, and it looks like they've done a wonderful job here today.
They have. The committee always does a wonderful job. Lots of people put a lot of time and energy in organizing this, mapping out the ride, getting all the door prizes. It's definitely a group effort, and they have a lot to be proud of.
All right, well, you have a safe trip.
Thank you.
All right, I understand you're the road captain for this ride. So where are we going today?
We're going to go down by Bean Blossom, Indiana, and cut through Gatesville Road, come up through Sweetwater, and then back into downtown Indianapolis for the mayor's event that he's holding for the veterans, so that they can be honored as well.
Oh, very good. So now this is going to be a nice ride then, all the way down to Bean Blossom.
Yeah, 108-mile ride total. No rain. We're going to keep the rain off of us this year. It's usually rain, but this year it's not going to rain for us.
No, just a little cloud cover to keep us cooler.
Yep, exactly. Make this ride more enjoyable.
All right, there was a bunch of rides on the calendar for this week. What made you choose this one?
I like the cause. It's one that I've supported in previous years, and I'm also an American Legion rider, so it's nice to support another post.
Very good. So you're with a different post than this one. Yes. Which one?
China Post 1.
So what are you looking forward to on this ride?
Right now, the weather. If it keeps it overcast a little bit and no rain, it'll be great. Avoid the sun and all the heat.
China Post. You're a little far away from home, aren't you?
Well, as far as the post is located, yes. China Post 1 was the first American Legion post chartered and founded in China. It was located in Shanghai right after the end of World War I. And it operated with good membership participation up until the end of World War II when the Communist Chinese kicked us out. So we retained our national charter and we operate in exile. Basically, the post is located wherever the post commander lives. And we get together twice a year for post meetings at different parts of the country. And next month we'll be getting together in Las Vegas.
So do we need to blur your face and distort your voice for this interview?
No, I don't think the Chinese care much about us anymore.
All right, well, we appreciate you coming over here.
My pleasure, thank you.
So let me ask you, how'd you hear about this ride?
From my boyfriend over there, Tom.
Does he tell you everything?
Yeah, because I go on the rides with him.
You keep him warm when it's cold out?
I try. So I keep him warm.
Very good. So what are you looking forward to today?
I'm looking forward to this ride for Zachary. I know it's a memory everybody has to cherish, you know. I mean, cherish how his life and everything about him. And
Rick, there is a ton of rides out there today. What made you choose this one?
I'm close to the Speedway Legion. This was my first chapter that I was a member of, and as a state communications director, I try and work with all American Legion chapters and help with whatever rides they're doing. And this is one that's close to my heart.
Very good. So this is kind of your job, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, I try and support all the American Legions. And Ben Davis graduate, and Zachary Nordmeyer is Ben Davis graduate. So.
Hi bikers, how you doing this week? This week I want to talk about crown roads. Those roads are kind of bowed in the middle. You see that a lot in the country. You know, when the state pours the roads and that, they go ahead and pour them in an arc so that when the water from the rain hits, it runs off the side and makes the road last longer. Makes a little bit of a hazard for us as motorcyclists because as you go down a crown road, when you lean to the left, sometimes the left side of the motorcycle parts will drag. So what should you do? Obviously, the best thing to do is, as you're approaching a crown road with a curve in it, try to go towards the center portion of the lane, if at all possible. But in the real world, that probably won't happen. So if you do have to lean your motorcycle going into a left-hand turn on a crown road, parts of the motorcycle may drag. Now, if that does happen, don't panic. Don't roll off your throttle, because if you roll off your throttle, what will happen, centrifugal force will take you and pull you to the right. You don't want that. Go ahead and continue your lane with a constant throttle, looking through the curve to where you want to go. Let the drag continue on. Then once you're through the curve, go ahead and straighten the motorcycle up. And if you really feel the motorcycle's been damaged or something like that, pull off the side of the road, shut it off, and check it out. For the most part, it won't be. It makes more noise than it does actual damage. So on a crown road, remember, try to approach towards the middle if possible. If you can't, go ahead, lean it into it, but don't roll off the throttle because you don't have to force that outside turn on you. Hey, till next week, enjoy your ride in the country, but watch out for crown roads, all right? I'll see you next week.
When I'm out on the track, I got to give it everything that I have. I need skill, reflexes, and coordination to win races. And it's really no different on the highway. And just one alcoholic drink can impair your ability to ride safely. So be responsible and know when to leave your bike parked and make it home safely. We're all here to have a little fun, but a DUI or wrecking your bike, well, that'd be just stupid. So ride safe, Indiana, and let's make it none for the road.
Be one of the many. Get yours at Southside Harley-Davidson.
It's sad, but bad things happen to good people.
And there comes a point where you need help.
After an accident, most people believe they'll be taken care of.
But you really can't believe anything until you talk with someone looking out for your interests.
At Ladendorf & Ladendorf, we have experience taking on high-profile cases and obtaining compensation for victims of injury, malpractice, and wrongful death.
And we want to be here to help you.
If you need help, call Ladendorf & Ladendorf.
One of my favorite times of the year is right around the corner, the Indianapolis Red Bull MotoGP. I'll tell you, Leanne, I'm so excited.
I am too. This is the 5th running of the Red Bull Indianapolis GP. It's August 17th through 19th. If you haven't purchased your tickets yet, there's still time. As always, for all of our races, kids 12 and under are free when accompanied by an adult with a general admission ticket. But again, we've got an action-packed weekend starting Friday afternoon at the track with practice. The XR 1200 series, that Harley-Davidson Spec Series, is back again. So they will be here all weekend. They'll actually have 2 races again, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. But Friday, we have our annual lap around the track. So fans that have purchased a race day reserved seat can purchase a lap around the track. So that's always a really popular item. We've got the Riders for Health charity auction on Friday when all of the MotoGP riders get on stage and they talk, and some of their gear is autographed and auctioned off. So following all of the action at the track on Friday, we've got motorcycles on Meridian lined up again for a 5th year in a row. So that's when we shut down the streets downtown and the riders park and hang out and they eat and they have a really good time. So that motorcycles on Meridian will be Friday and Saturday night again. Saturday, back at the track, like I said, we've got an XR 1200 series race. We'll have qualifications for MotoGP. We'll also have 4 bands this year that will perform Friday and Saturday. The full schedule is posted online at redbullindianapolisgp.com. So if you wanted to find out like a time for practice or a time for qualifications or a race time, or what time Vendor Marketplace space opens, or what time the bands perform, they can definitely check it out online.
I'll tell you what, it's so exciting, and to see it grow year after year after year, I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah, the crowds continue to grow, and it's a really exciting atmosphere. It's not just racing, it's an entire weekend-long event. We've got the Indy Mile race at the Indiana State Fairgrounds on Saturday evening, and it's really a great weekend for motorcycle enthusiasts.
I'll tell you what, just hanging around you gets me more fired up than anything, because you're so excited about this. And you know what? Leanne's a rider too, and she's right along there with us. So we'll see you at the MotoGP this year. One thing about being a rider, you run into a lot of nice people. And sitting out here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway today, I ran into Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
You came pretty far to come up here today.
About 550 miles.
You was telling me you had 3 things to choose from, and you picked this one. Tell me about that.
It was the 500 or the Brickyard 400 or the MotoGP, and I chose the MotoGP.
Because you want to ride your bike at 500 and some miles too, right?
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, if you haven't seen these bikes run on these road courses and these MotoGP bikes, it's unbelievable.
I've never saw the one at Indy. I catch a lot of it on satellite cable TV.
It's a lot better live.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Well, welcome to Indianapolis, and hang out down there on Motorcycles on Meridians. Have a great time here and be safe going home.
Hey, thanks, man. It was good to see y'all up here and good to talk to you, and looking forward to coming back.
Well, since we're here at the Miracle Ride, they have the bike show going on. Kind of hard to pick one bike out of all of these. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's just take a look at all of them. How about that?
Here's Mark Leidendorf with this week's Leidendorf Law Trivia question.
Good morning, Steel Horse fans. Our question today is, next year, the Miracle Ride reaches a milestone anniversary. What is it? 15 years, 20 years, or 25 years? The answer in just a minute.
Welcome home to Harley-Davidson of Kokomo.
At HG of Kokomo, we put you first. How do we do it? Here at Kokomo, we give you access to Indiana's largest inventory of Harley motorcycles.
Our customers rate Kokomo's service department #1 in servicing their Harleys.
And HG of Kokomo has the area's best selection of genuine motor clothes for every member of the family, even pets.
Cruise by, we're nearby, just 25 minutes from the north side. Let Harley-Davidson of Kokomo put you first.
Every Wednesday night is Bike Night here at Beale Street Tavern on the southeast side of Indianapolis. Enjoy great drink specials and rock out with live bands performing both indoors and out. Here's who's playing this coming Wednesday.
Indy West is the area's only Harley-Davidson Gold Bar and Shield award-winning dealer. The Gold Bar and Shield means we have the best selection of Harleys, including Indy West certified pre-owned.
We're open 7 days a week to serve you.
Only Indy West has express lane service, which keeps you out riding, not waiting. Harley rentals at Indy West are the ultimate test ride. Rent your dream machine before you buy. Get award-winning customer service and the best value anywhere.
You've been to the rest, come ride with the best. Indy West Harley-Davidson, exit 66 I-70 in Plainfield.
Thanks for coming back, Steel Horse fans. The question is, next year, the Miracle Ride reaches a milestone anniversary. The answer is 20 years. Have a safe week, and we'll see you next week.
Let's find an exciting event on this, the second installment of the Southside Harley-Davidson calendar. You know, with all the hoopla that's going on around the MotoGP and the Indy Mile, you know, Southside Harley-Davidson's jumped in and done something really cool for an old racer, and this is an interesting story, Bob.
Yeah, it really is. Danny Ingram got seriously injured at Springfield, Illinois. I'm quite sure it was 18 years ago, and he was a fast, winning expert at the time. And he's been down all these years, but he's made a comeback, actually from a brain injury. Made a comeback to qualify and get his license back and start racing again at the age 47. And he's gone to and qualified for, so far, 3 national championships. And we're going to be sponsoring him for the Indy Mile, which is coming up here.
You know, that just goes to show you, it's never too late to conquer your dreams.
Yeah, that's for sure. And it was definitely a dream of his to come from where he has been to where he is now, back being a competitive racer.
And it's so physical. I mean, that's what a lot of people don't realize about that kind of racing, that you not only have to be back in mental shape, but you have to be in great physical shape.
And the heart that motorcycle racers and motorcyclists have.
Yeah, we know that, hey, I'll have big hearts. Well, that'll do it for this week's show. I hope a lot of you stick around for the very end of the show when we show the bloopers. I've heard some people miss it. And if you missed any part of the show, be sure to go to stillhorsetv.com and click on past shows. And be sure to check out the calendar while you're there and plan ahead what you're going to do this fall. You know, over the past 12 years, we've brought you a lot of events. And we've had some great sponsors and advertisers on the show. So be sure to stop in and say hi to them and thank them and give them your business. We'll see you next week right here on Still Horse. Be there. If you missed any part of today's show, you can catch us also on Comcast On Demand and the Still Horse YouTube channel. And of course on Facebook and the stillhorsetv.com. Still Horse has been brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years of experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases. And by Indianapolis Southside Harley-Davidson, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947.
Tell me a little bit of how you're feeling.
You know, one of my favorite and your, wait, everybody's come to Still Horse. I'm Steve Reed. I don't like that. With the upcoming Red Bull Indianapolis Moto GP right around the corner, we talked to Louis. We went to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and never mind, I don't like that.
We're here at the ride for Zach, the Comfort Soldier. This is going to actually benefit. This ride actually benefits the Operation. This benefit actually is. This ride actually benefits the Operation Comfort Warriors. I started to say. Ride actually benefits the Operation. We're here at the memorial ride for Corporal Zach Normandy. This actually is a benefit for the Operation Comfort Warriors, and this actually benefits the Comfort Warriors. We're here at the memorial ride of Comfort Warriors. This is actually going to